guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to share with you experience of my whole flying day, how I use my air club and get the airplane and go up and flying. So I fly at a club called Advantage Aviation, and this is a beautiful club here in Palo Alto airport. That club is basically a place where I can rent an airplane and also use that club to fly airplanes and study how to fly. But essentially it works as a small club that has a bunch of airplanes, and they maintain those airplanes, and I can just rent them by hour. So over here we have an area of where we get the airplanes. It's a little crowded right now.
We were late.
But we'll wait in line and get our bird. Alright, so that's where we have all the tag books here for all the airplanes, and we are flying on a 3-3 Foxtrot Mike today, and that's the tag book for this airplane. And the tag book is really a passport where we record the date when we fly, our last name, if we fly with the CFI, the CFI's last name, and we record all the basically mileage for the engine for the airplane, the hubs, the starting one and the ending one, and the total number of hours the engine was working. And by that number we pay for the airplane when we check it in back in the club after we're not flying. Right here you can see that the airplane is parked on the cable row 3, spot 6, so we'll when we head out we'll go to the cable row and we'll find spot 6, and that's where we'll find November 3-3 Foxtrot Mike. Alrighty, so this is where we get our keys for the airplane, and we have a management system where you log in. And we're in Fox 3-3 Foxtrot Mike. That's it. Let's head out to the airport. This right there is our gas station. This is a fuel truck, and it has Avgas 100 LL, which is low lead fuel, basically gasoline, the aviation gasoline, very clean. And let's go flying. This is our airplane, November 3-3 Foxtrot Mike, and we're gonna fly this guy today. That is a little noisy, but hopefully that airplane gets out of the way. And we're gonna do that by just really releasing those knots. And we have 3 points where we tie down on one side, on the other, and the tail knot. We use them to make sure that the airplane is stationary when there's high winds and the airplane doesn't move, because the airplane wants to fly. It's built to fly, and that's how we approach this. We're gonna go around the airplane, but the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check the lights and the electrical systems of the airplane. The way we do this is we say clear prop, we turn on the battery, so lights on the right side work. Right here we have the landing lights, the taxi lights, they all work. Same thing on this side, lights work, everything works here. And we have the beacon, and the tail light is on. So everything is good. We're gonna check the blade, make sure there's no chips or anything that can destroy the prop when it's spinning. Check the spinner just very gently to make sure everything is good, because we don't want this thing detach and go flying right into the windshield. We checked the belt for the electrical generator. Everything seems okay, and we'll check the oil right here, because if we don't have oil, we're not flying. So we should have oil at 6 quarters and up. We have it right at 7, which is good. So we're good to go. We're gonna check the ailerons, make sure that all bolts here and ties are all tied up really snaggy, and everything is good. And we'll check the fuel. That's a cool part. We're gonna check the fuel by sumping it. We're checking it to see if there's any liquid or any particles in it, and we'll be able to see that here. We have 5. Is it 5? Yes, 5 holes here. Just check the fuel on one side and on the other, and that is cool. Important part. We have to look at the fuel, make sure there's nothing in it and it's clear. It has to have this blue kind of color, and we check it against the white, bright white surface. We don't see any particles, no water, and we're gonna put it back in the tank. The fuel on this airplane is in its wings, and literally we just put it in, make sure we get the right fuel, and we are checking it by looking at the avgas 100 LL. Make sure idle cut off. Standby switch test for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And good enough. Yeah. Standby switch arm. Cable row, 33 Foxtrot Mike with November, ready to taxi, pattern work.
33 Foxtrot Mike, Palo Alto ground, use caution for another outbound aircraft from Cable Row, runway 31, suggest uniform Yankee, terminal side advise, run up complete.
3-1 uniform Yankee will advise run up complete. Looking for the traffic. Should we start moving?
Yep. On Zulu, taxi to Juliet, parking.
I'm sorry, 865 Lima Alpha Palo Alto ground, give way to any aircraft
your brakes, brake check.
All
to ground, Cessna 33 Foxtrot Mike, run up complete.
3 Foxtrot Mike, roger, hold short of the Yankee 1 contact tower.
Hold short of Yankee 1 contact tower, 33 Foxtrot Mike.
If someone is in training or just when it gets busy, always there is a monitor, there is a supervisor that monitors. So the guy is looking, is trying to manage, other supervisor is looking at the traffic.
As the supervisor works as well with the microphone?
Yeah,
so like
the microphone, yeah.
Palo Alto Tower, Skyline 1783, Mike.
Saratoga 6668, follow the upwind.
That's all right.
Clear for takeoff, close traffic.
31, clear for takeoff. Trim it a little bit down. Trim the airplane down. Because you want...
correction, Saratoga 668, no delay.
No delay, 5368.
Remus is going to be full stop.
3 Foxtrot Mike, make this a full stop and we 3-1, clear to land.
Full stop, 3-1, clear to land, 3 Foxtrot Mike.
Cessna 9 Echo Lima, extend upwind to the auto bridge.
Port to the auto bridge, 9 Echo Lima.
Cessna 9 Echo Lima, left close traffic at the auto bridge.
190, we're a little fast though, right?
I was going to pattern work on this airplane. Since I'm seeing Citabria is going to be slow, they can pull the power back a little bit. Let's make it like a slow flight here.
The inbound with November.
We'll do 19 and we'll do flaps 10.
Cessna 9 Echo Lima, left close traffic at the auto bridge.
Close traffic at the auto bridge, 9 Echo Lima. Now flaps go 10.
Because Rimas is too slow.
Cessna 9 Echo Lima, left close traffic.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zach. All right. Once we're done, we're parking our airplane at the spot. Our spot is number 6. I'm just gonna carefully roll it. And the last but not least, tie down the airplane. We want to make sure it's all clean and secure. So if we have high winds, it's not gonna blow the airplane off its designated spot. We're going to do it on all 3 points. All right, and then the last one. done. All right, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to the channel, and you know, we'll check in the airplane right now in the club, drop off the keys. But if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. And until next time.